So this video gonna be more about Facebook um, being selective about what they want to do. Um, a lot of eventually with social media, Facebook and social media places are scared of the truth about the African American experience. You know, when you talk about racism and you go into the depths of it, uh, a lot of them are afraid of the uncut variety, which explores more of the basis. It just tells you of the genocide and the power that has happened, you know. But it's funny if you spew the N word or, you do this and do that, that gets passed. However, if you talk about the history, the psychological dynamics, the lynchings, the so on and so forth that goes on, then they want to put a ban on you. They want to martial law. They want to reverse you back because just like with the history books, they only go so far, and they only want to go into so much detail. So it's very interesting, a recurring theme of how this all plays out and what is said. Best believe freedom of speech and what you say and think comes with a price. But if you're willing to do that, you should be willing to go all the way with it. You know. But I find it pretty tacky and pathetic on Facebook's part because the Farrakhan thing really shook me up with that whole mess. I'm like, y'all gotta be kidding me. They've had far worse. Well, first of all, they owe America an apology for the election with the Russian hackers and all that. And they've had white supremacist groups and they've had a strong fold. And again, I don't think an 85-year-old African American man is going to really make a change or push anything. Farrakhan is not hateful. He's spoken truth about a lot of stuff. Now, you may not agree with how he has worded certain things or put certain things, but he can back it up, you know. And ask yourself, you're talking about an African American man who's been on this planet 85 years. Can you imagine what he has seen and heard? Because there was no Facebook, there was no social media when Jim Crow and lynchings and white privilege was pushed where you couldn't even eat at the same restaurants, you couldn't use the same bathrooms, you couldn't drink out the same water fountain, couldn't go to the same movie theaters, couldn't go to the same schools, couldn't even read a book, couldn't even look at somebody white, let alone talk about it and then put it in print. So when that's the thing. That's the thing that Facebook and other social media forums, they need to be educated by someone black, someone who's had the experience to tell you what life was really like. Because if you know anybody that's African American, as I do with my family, people who've had experiences from the 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, can go back, it's not romanticized. It's not something that you're going to sit there and go, oh, wow. It's going to be something like, you made it through that in this country. To understand the division and the divide and to understand where you're going, you got to know where you've been. So when Facebook and other forums don't allow that to hear those details, then they're taken away from the real history. Not that generic garbage they teach you in school or in college. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: if schools and colleges really taught the truth and it was instituted into the mind, we wouldn't have to ask for reparations. Mm-mm. You wouldn't have to uh, regurgitate things that are should be common because you'd be respectful. But this is just the reality of this problem. So Facebook trying to downplay um, the black experience is a very scary thought. It really is because it has to go uncut. You know, for crying out loud, you still got plantation buildings out here in the United States that are still up, and there's not been any reparations for that or anything. And why those places still going on? Why are they used as they're painful reminders of not so long ago past. That's what the minister's talking about. That's what's being addressed. That's how you understand from Jim Crow, white privilege, and so on and so forth, and how it still lingers and still how it festers. And why you see someone like Trump and these other idiots who come out here and spew this hate, but use cold words. That has not changed. So, you know, Facebook really stepped in it on this one, and it's not good. All right, that's my take about Facebook trying to uh, downplay racism through the black experience. Feel free to leave them comments, hit that subscribe, and when the bell rings, that's a new video. I'm out. Peace.